What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ronnie Pugs back again with another video, and it's all about that Infinity War hype. We finally got something new to talk about, and today I wanted to share with you guys my expectations for Spider-Man in Avengers Infinity War, just based off what we saw in the trailer, what I think is going to happen in the movie, my expectations for him, and maybe I'll include a few of my wants that I want to see from him in the movie. So without further ado, let's get into it. My expectations for Spider-Man in Avengers Infinity War, just based on the trailer. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so right off the bat, you have to know that Spider-Man's screen time in this movie won't be that major. It'll be an extended cameo, very similar to what we got in Captain America Civil War in terms of screen time. And there are some positives to that because Peter is still a kid. He's only had these powers for 6 months when Tony first meets him in Civil War, so he's probably had these powers for about a year come the time of Infinity War. And also Aunt May does know he's Spider-Man, and there's no way in hell she's going to be completely okay with him going to fight in this movie. Now if we go and look back what we got in the trailer, the first time we see Peter Parker Spider-Man is when his spider sense goes off on the bus, and I fully expect that to be the first time we see Peter Parker in this movie. Now like I said, I'm going to include some of my wants or hopes for this movie, so right there I fully expect that that bus scene is the first time we see Peter Parker Spider-Man in this movie. But what I really want to happen is I want this scene to be the MCU's take on one of the most iconic moments from the Infinity Gauntlet comic, which is Thanos' snap. In the comic, Thanos takes this assembled Infinity Gauntlet, he snaps his fingers like Lil Jon, and half the population on Earth disappears. Now you might be saying to yourself that this only happens because Thanos has all the Infinity Stones, but the MCU isn't always comic accurate, and I wouldn't be surprised if it only takes a number of stones in this universe for him to do that. So right after the snap in the comics, the next scene is Spider-Man swinging around New York, where he witnesses half of the population on the streets vanish. And again, this isn't what I think's gonna happen in the movie, this is just what I want to happen. This isn't one of my expectations. So, what if in the movie Peter witnesses half of the population on the bus and road disappear, and that's when he jumps into action as Spider-Man? This is also a good excuse for the remaining people on the bus asking where Peter went, since half the bus and road disappeared. Now after the bus scene, which I expect to be the first time we see Peter Parker Spider-Man in the film, I expect the next time we see Spider-Man in this movie is in an action scene involving the ship in New York. It definitely looks like this scene here, Spider-Man is landing on the same ship from the bus scene, and it's also maybe a nice parallel to the first time we see Spider-Man's new suit in Civil War with him flipping into the scene. And what I hope we get from the scene is the reveal of the mechanical Iron Spider legs from the comics. Marvel has been known to change some things in the trailers, and the most recent evidence of this comes from the San Diego Comic-Con Infinity War trailer, and this trailer with Thor's eye patch. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Iron Spider's legs were edited out of this trailer for a surprise in the movie. Then after that we move on to one of the most shocking moments from the trailer, which is Thanos choke slamming Spider-Man, which I expect this to be one of the last times we see Spider-Man in this movie, including Tony Stark holding Peter's bloodied hand and Peter telling him that he's sorry. This would also be another callback to Civil War, with the last time we see Spider-Man in that movie, he's telling Tony that he still wants to fight, and now in this movie he's telling Tony that he can't fight anymore. Maybe this is right after Thanos defeats all the Avengers in the battle world. And what I want from the scene is a symbiote tease, or maybe even save that for Peter in a post-credit scene, just to show a last sign of hope for the Avengers against Thanos. And I'm not really expecting the symbiote in this movie. I think there's a real high chance that we could see it, and I even have a theory about why I think Marvel and Sony are already setting up the symbiote in the MCU. I'll link that video down below. So to wrap things up, the things that I expect from Spider-Man in Avengers Infinity War based off the trailers and given information. Number one, Spider-Man's role will be similar to Civil War in terms of screen time. The bus scene is the first time we see Peter Parker Spider-Man in the movie. The Iron Spider reveal comes during the action scene involving the ship invading New York, and Thanos chokeslamming Spider-Man is close to one of the last scenes we see of Spider-Man in the movie. And what I want from this movie, just based on the trailers, number one, I want to see Thanos snap during the bus scene and Peter witnesses half of the people on the bus and road disappear. Number two, the Iron Spider legs being revealed during the ship scene. And number three, I want a tease of the symbiote towards the end of Spider-Man scenes or during the credits. And again guys, this is what I expect to happen in the movie. If you don't think this stuff is going to happen in the movie, let me know in the comments below and we can have a discussion about it. Again, the movie doesn't come out for another year, so this is all speculation right now, but some of the stuff I fully expect to happen in the movie just based off the trailers. And real quick before I end this video, I just want to give a shout out to two people. Number one, my boy K Edits on Twitter and YouTube, He made my channel art. He did it for free, so he's pretty cool for that. And I also want to give a shout out to the Mental Gamer, who he's given me some shout outs in his video, so I figured I'd return the favor. So shout out to K Edits and the Mental Gamer. I'll put both of their profiles down below in the description. And one last announcement before I end this video. I got a video coming out on the 15th with my boy Antoine. We're going to be going to Target to get a physical copy of Eminem's new album Revival. We're going to review it for you guys, probably unbox it because we're both stans and you already know. And then also on the 15th, Star Wars comes out, so expect a vlog and review from that. I'm probably going to get Antoine in that one too, and you're probably going to see maybe my boy Earl or Cameron in that one, who you guys have seen in my previous reviews. So be on the lookout for that if you guys care. You probably don't, but I'm still uploading anyways. So let me know what you guys thought of the video. Do you expect this stuff to happen in the movie just based on the trailers? What do you hope happens in Avengers Infinity War involving Spider-Man or any of the other characters? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.